Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Facebook. I'm Heather. I'm Director of Education here at Luminess. And guys, we are here each and every day for you so you learn more and more about Luminess and what we have to offer. So today we have done skincare. And if you haven't had a chance, go back and look at the 10 o'clock live chat. We had some great questions, so jump on that for sure. And then the 11 o'clock, we jumped on and started makeup. So I have foundation. Obviously, I have my brows. Always have my brows on. I have eraser, the foundation, shade 3, silk 4-in-1. And then I have on the Lion King Circle of Life. This one right here, Circle of Life highlighter. So I did it a little bit different where I did my highlighter first. I'm having to look at Facebook right now because of the fact my thing's not working. All right. Hello, Cindy. All right, here we go. All right, I don't know why. Oh man, it keeps going out. Oh wait, that's not it. Hold on. I wanna make sure we're live. Or maybe so, maybe not. Okay, we are. Hello, Cindy. Hello, Marilyn. Marilyn, girl, we got you. Just start doing what I was telling you, okay? All right, so foundation's on. My phone is slipping. Okay. Foundation's on, eraser's on. I have my Lion King on. And now I'm going to do some eyes. I think I might airbrush my eyes if I can find my color. I think this is shade 41 in the eyeshadows. I'm going to shake them up. Put a couple of drops in there. All right, so now, I don't know why, but every time I do airbrush eyeshadow, it always, when it blows on these lashes, it always tickles me. I'm like, so I have my couple of drops in shade 41 in the eyeshadow here. Gives me the shivers. I did put a little bit, like I brushed the highlighter right here just because I had to run errands during my lunch, and I didn't want to go out looking a little crazy. So I did do a little bit of shimmer on my eyes. And now I'm going to go in there and I'm going to put, oh, that still tickles. It's only this eye that tickles. I don't know what the deal is. I'm going to get my up close mirror. And guys, I am barely pulling back on my trigger. I mean, barely. Now I am holding it a little bit closer because I'm only wanting it to hit my eye. So I do hold it a little bit closer. The closer you get, the more precise it's going to be, okay? So I'm gonna go back here, and I'm only doing this right on my lid. And I will tell you, like when you switch over, guys, make sure you're holding it like right at the eye and not at an angle. I'm trying to get right at that lash line, up close. All right, so I have that on. Come out a little bit more. But I am just going right at, or just right on the lid, not bringing it up too much. Now I'm going to blow the rest of that out. Okay. Now, just like anything else, I want a transition color. Now, if you saw the way I was doing it, I could go, you could blend that in. Or, hello, oh, Kim, good, I'm glad you like it. So now I'm going to go in with a blending brush. It's shade 41, and I hope it's one that we have. Now I'm using the nude palette. I'm gonna use a light brown. Kind of mix it with desert and use that as my transition color, where I can just blend that. Because I don't want that harsh edge on that crease. Okay? And guys, this is a very simple look to do, because you literally are just putting a color on the lid, a transition color working, you know, in between, and that's it. And now I'm taking a little brush and I'm going to, yay, Janet has 41 and she loves it. And I'm lining under eye. The color to show up, it ends up feeling heavy. Hold on, Cindy, hold on. Let me see if I can see the rest of it. So yeah, Cindy says, I've tried to do the airbrush eyeshadow to get the color to show up. It ends up feeling very heavy on the lids. What am I doing wrong? So that's a really good question. You're still going to pull lightly back, and just like, hold on, I'm going to show you something real quick. Okay. And this will show you exactly how you're spraying, because chances are, Cindy, you're even spraying too, if you're doing that, you're spraying too hard, even for the foundation. And the reason I know that is because how you're doing this, it should look, you're spraying so lightly that I want you to question whether or not it's coming out, okay? But being able to do an eyeshadow makes it a lot simpler, because it's so, it's, you know, more pigmented. It's a different color than my foundation. Does that make sense? I feel like I just talked in circles. Yay, Marilyn! All right, so I have the brown, which I don't, this one kind of faded a little bit. Hold on. I'm gonna go back over him. I feel like I washed him out a little bit. Okay, there we go. All right. I'm seeing these things that are bothering me. Fill that guy in. All right, so don't mind me, just fixing. I'm gonna spray this on my hand so you can see it. I have shade 41 eyeshadow in here, so you know it's what's on my eyes, so you'll see it. When I go in to do eyeshadow, I am going, you see how close I'm getting? So, and I'm still moving, but you're barely going to pull back on the trigger, okay? My first pass is going to look something like this. Okay? Is that the color that we want? No. But that is how light you're spraying. That is how light you're spraying the rest of your face as well when you do the foundation. You want to question whether or not it's coming out. If you do eyeshadow or you do your foundation and you're getting that color instantly, if you're getting this, then you're spraying too hard. Flat out, you're spraying too hard. Okay, ooh, I'm so white, it's offsetting. So that's how that first pass should look. Second pass. Okay, take your finger off the trigger and you can use the air to dry it. But guys, that's already dry. Okay. In between, I'm going back and forth to each eye. Okay. Do this. Does that make sense? Can you see that? you are closer, so you don't want to pour let it out all over. You don't want to do that. Again, it is barely pulling back on the trigger. No, do not, you will not, you feel a little bit of coolness, but it should never feel wet. It should never feel, it shouldn't feel wet. It shouldn't feel cakey. Now, don't freak out if it is, but just know that the more you have it in your hand, the more you practice, the better you're going to be. Thank you. Thank you, Bag. Is it Bagya? All right. So it is about making passes. So just keep going until you get that coverage, until you get the intensity of whatever shade you're using, until you get that. But barely, barely, barely. I mean, you should be going, I don't think anything's coming out, but I do. Oh, okay, I do see something. Okay, now let me do this side. All right, let me go back in this side. Let's see. Make sure I didn't skip anybody. Okay. And then, but again, the more you practice, the more you're going to get it. If you have foundation shades, or maybe you have some colors that you don't use a lot, practice with those. I'll tell you one thing that's great to practice with. If like you're a shade 3 and you practice with the shade 8, that's amazing to do, because you can see what you're doing wrong a lot quicker than if you're doing your shade. Another thing is practice spraying on drawing paper or something a little thicker, and not just a notebook paper, something that's a little textured, because then you can see if you're even, if you have any hot spots or anything like that. So guys, it's just a matter of practicing. There's a lot of you that might be spraying too hard, but it still looks good. Okay, so it's not a bit, I mean, you can still make it look good, and then still have to tweak it a little bit. Does that make sense? Because airbrushing is so forgiving. It really is so forgiving that you get away with a whole bunch. I mean, if you've seen one of our Flub Up Fridays, I start doing my foundation with a shade 12. Okay, 12 is not my shade. I'm a shade 3. This is a shade 9. So where's my shade 12 that I use? I start out with the shade 12, and then I don't take it off. I fix it with my shade 3, and you would never know the difference. Okay, so it is very, very forgiving. All right, so don't freak out. All right, now I'm going to go in. I'm going to use the Cut 1 palette. And you would want to use the Cut 1 or the Cut 2, depending on your shade. I'm going through all of them. And I'm just going to do a little bit. I feel like I'm kind of really brown today. I tell you what really helped me, Janet said, practicing on your hand is a great idea. What actually really helped me is practice on somebody else. There's a difference between doing yourself, you know, your own makeup versus doing someone else's makeup, because you can see things differently. So still do your makeup, but then practice on someone else. It's very eye-opening, because then you can see it being done. I am going to do a little bit of highlighting. Oh, Cindy says she's been loving Facet highlighter in the Optics. Yes. Our Optics highlight palette is just amazing. Sometimes when I'm highlighting underneath, because I'm using the Cut 1 palette, if I feel like I'm too highlighted under here, I'll take the brush that I used to contour with and kind of mix all of it together. I'm mixing all my food together. I think I will add a little more highlighter. And go here. Janet, he'll let you. Might not let you take pictures, but he'll let you. Or you can do what I do. I used to put makeup on my brother when he was sleeping. All right, let me see. There some good reds in here. I'll use this one. This is it's the vinyl, a new vinyl red, and this one is hot salsa, which I think is, I need a red. Oh, sorry, my computer or my screen, my monitor's not working, so I can't see everybody's comments. I'm having to look at my phone, so I miss a lot of them. How do you cover the lower lash line eyeshadow with airbrush? So the lower, like if you were trying to line here, it's a little difficult. Not for the fact that it can't do it, because it can do it, but that's really close to your eye, and so your reflexes are going to do this. Just like this lash, every time I get wind blown on it, I'm like, it tickles, it gives me the shivers. So that's why I use eyeshadow. I just used a matte eyeshadow that was close to this color in our nude palette, and I just lined underneath. You can do it. However, I don't know if you'll have a lot of people who can stand that. Especially if you're doing someone else's makeup, you're probably not going to find somebody. I mean, maybe once in a blue moon, you'll find somebody who can do that. But here, let's try it real quick. I think I would even have a hard time with that. Okay, so I'm putting 41 back in here. Shade 41 on the eyeshadow. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to get my little mirror and see if I can do it. Woo! That is wind blowing in your eye. You can do it. But if you have contacts on, you probably can't. That's why, ooh, and I just blew some. Let me see if I can do it this way. So yeah, you can definitely do it. But again, it would be a lot easier to do it on yourself versus someone else. Now, if you'd like a thicker line like this underneath, then yeah, it is doable. But I will tell you, like, it feels a little weird having that blow right on your, because the wind's going to blow a little bit in your eye, not necessarily the product. I mean, I didn't get any product in my eye. But it was you could feel the wind. Does that make sense? And even if you did get it in your eye, guys, it doesn't matter. Our product has been ophthalmologist tested. So it's just like having any kind of powder blown in your eye or, put in your eye. So it won't do anything to your eye. It won't hurt you. But that's just a little tricky because of the wind. Wind beneath my wings. Have you used this shaver? Oh yeah, girl. You're welcome, by the way. Let's see. Have you used it? The shaver is amazing, guys. I keep the body one at my desk because I shave my arms. And when I'm driving into work, if I can start seeing any hair, it bugs the poop out of me. Like, I cannot even handle it. And so I keep that shaver everywhere. But the shaver is great because sometimes I get a little bit of peach fuzz down here. And it just makes it a lot easier. The shavers, the the body and the small one, the Silk and Smooth Shaver, are not going to give you razor burn. It's not going to hurt. One of the demos that we do is we hold it next to a balloon and do it, and it removes the hair. So Ashley, that's funny. That's actually not a true statement. It's not going to grow back thicker or dark. It's not going to do any of that. I've been shaving my arms since I was in my 20s. My hair looks the exact same as it always has. Actually, I even think it's a little bit lighter. It doesn't do that. And especially with the sonic technology for the Silk and Smooth Shaver, it definitely won't, because it is removing it and just cutting it and not letting it grow back. As far as, it's not going to grow back thicker or darker or anything. All right, so now, Cindy, if you got razor burn from last night, you held it in one spot too long. I've done that. But yeah, you just have to keep moving, not as fast as I was doing it, but like just keep moving it around. I did it one time, like right here, and I got one right there. Yes, that's Marilyn. That's the Silk and Smooth. Oh no, Cindy. All right, so now I love this one. What did I say this color was? Salsa something? Salsa. Hot salsa. Meow. This will be my new color. I love a good deep red. Zanica. Oh, my bird is back. My ring alarm just went off. I have a blue jay. So I have a rocking chair by my front door, and I have a blue jay that comes and sits on my rocking chair. I guess you can see the, what is it? The lights, what are those lights called? In the Ring doorbell, and he sets it off. He just sits on the chair and like pecks at my doorbell. I miss you, girl. Hey, Star, how are you? Oh, hold on. Everybody's commenting on these reads. That's awesome. Sorry. Oh, Janet, that's your favorite too? But you know what I want to try? Because I saw this one too, and I really liked it. I'll tell you what, these two I keep with me at all times. This is Ballet Pink and one I can't see. Merengue, I think. These I keep all the time with me. All the time. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. These are always kept with me. It's my go-to for everything. This one is something red, I think. I need my glasses. What's the other bright red? I'm going to put... Hold on, let me see. Ugh. These aren't stains. These are liquid lipsticks, Danica. The stains are the metallics, and they're beautiful. But I'm putting a little bit of this brighter red. Woo-hoo. So if I didn't want it as dark, and I wanted to pop some brighter color in there, bam, there you go. The new stains are metallic. Yeah, the stains are metallic. Yeah, okay. Y'all answer. All right. Now, I saved the mascara for last. Make sure you get it off your teeth. I saved the mascara for last. Yeah, they're so glossy. They're like butter. And you probably, so there might be, I don't know why, but my mouth is bleeding like in here. So I always have to do this. It doesn't matter what brand I use, if it's ours, theirs, whoever's, I always have to do that. And so lining the lips would help. The other thing is adding the color just in the middle and then working it out like that to the edge, so you don't have a thick edge of the vinyl. Does that make sense? All right, so now I want to show you what a difference. Hey, Mom, can I call you right back? I'm on my live chat. Huh? On the side of where the trash can is, on the side of that counter. Okay, bye. So everybody knows where my dog's medicine is. That was my mom. My dog has separation anxiety, so he gets CBD oil. There's a little bit about me. All right, so I'm curling my lashes, and I'm going to show you how amazing mascara is and why I cannot go without it. Oh, it's supposed to get cold. Janet's like, cold front's coming your way. She's at Lake Livingston, which is about an hour and a half away. Oh, really? Danica, I'll tell her you said hi. So Dawn, oh wait, you're applying. So Susan was asking about a shimmer. Love is a hydrating illuminator. So there is some shine. Glow has none. Glow is just a flat highlight. So it has no shimmer. It's just going to give you a highlight. All right, I have my mascara. And guys, mascara, lashes, doesn't matter, makes such a difference. I'm just doing top and bottom. And our brush has like a thicker side, and then it has the pointier side. And the pointier side I love because you can separate the lashes and get it all the way in. Hello, Jessica. I had to make this. Hey. I mean, doesn't the lash complete the look? Like, it now looks all together. That's how important mascara and lashes are. Bam. There you go. And guys, this is a dramatic look, but an easy dramatic look. I mean, it is so easy. But you throw red with anything, and it's going to be dramatic. It's an easy way to jazz up a look. hands down, hands down. And I wasn't going to do as heavy of an eye, but I decided to do the airbrush, and so it just was a heavier look. So there you go. All right. Oh my gosh, Danica, I might have to do that as a challenge for everybody to send in their mascara funny face look, because that would be amazing. I was trying to think why we do that. I think, well, like just now I was doing it to protect my lips, because normally I wouldn't do lips till after my mascara, but because I have a fluffy face, I do that because I'm trying to get my cheeks down, maybe. I don't know. They are pretty much the same. So maybe we'll do that. Maybe I can work on that this week. So there you go. We do need another challenge. I need to think about some challenges. All right, guys, that is it for today. I will see everybody tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have this mirror working. I'm going to shut it down and restart it. So hopefully it'll be working. All right. You guys have a great afternoon, and I will see you tomorrow. All right. Bye for now.